What's up guys, BARRYGAMING here, back with some more Eternal Evolution, and today some of you guys might follow our main channel with Idle Heroes. You'll see we kind of did a retrospective and was like, this is what Idle Heroes is like in 2024, and I kind of want to do something very similar with Eternal Evolution. However, not everything is going to be positive. I think there are a lot of things that Eternal Evolution needs to start doing better. Number one on my list is going to be the amount of time it takes to play this game, but there are some really big positives. One of the biggest things is, we'll probably talk about it first, spending in this game is actually very cost effective, I guess I'll say, as far as ways you can save money between the vouchers in game from doing Aptoide. First link in the description, literally can save 20 to 30% compared to any other game I've ever played, which again, if you're a spender, this is going to be an awesome game for you because you can definitely get the best bang for your buck with saving tons of money with Aptoide. But there's definitely stuff this game could work on. We are just past the first year of the game, and I'm hoping it really does thrive because I really enjoy this game. It does need to make a few things very much changed though. It really needs some things to be changed up. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. If you guys haven't done it just yet, please do so. I think there's only like 40% of you guys that are watching the videos are actually subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button and let's talk about Eternal Evolution in 2024. So like I said, the first thing on the list, I will say, especially as a spender on a lot of idle gachas, I play a ton of them out there. Pretty much any new idle gacha I do play. I even play some other gachas like Genshin Impact and stuff, but they're a little too time consuming for me. The whole reason why I play these idle gachas is because my time nowadays is very precious, and a lot of times it's just sitting on the couch with the kids or the family at night or something like that. It's just easy to play on your phone, which is I think is why a lot of you guys out there are also playing these mobile games just like me. However, there are some things I do like and dislike about Eternal Evolution. Number one, I mean, might as well jump to the store. You guys know I'm a spender. There's a couple things that are really nice. The fact that Astral coupons are added in, you can basically get a little bit of a 5 to 10% discount in game on purchases. Granted, you can't use these for everything, but most things nowadays have both a ticket cost and this cost, and if you are spending quite a bit, these tickets add up. Number two is the fact that on top of that, you can buy these Astral coupons right here with Aptoide, and Aptoide is going to save you anywhere between 10 and 30% depending on the day of the month. It's going to be giving you coins back that you can then use for future packs. So if you get up to 30 bucks in coins, you basically can just click this right here and buy a completely free pack, which is absolutely amazing. So as far as spenders go, again, use BARRYGAMING. The code is in the description. How to set up Aptoide is in the description. One of the best money saving things I've ever had in any idle gacha I have played, which is why I was putting it at the top of the list as the most beneficial thing I like about this game so far as a spender. Now, number two, we have to jump into the negative immediately. When there are big events going on, like this week's not so bad. When you have things like collaborations events, when you have special holiday events added up together, it can get extremely time consuming to do these events. I think the max I ever had was like around the anniversary time or the Christmas time. I think I literally spent 2 hours one day doing just my dailies, just going through, doing my Crimson Abyss, doing all of my Mirage Space hits, doing the Wasteland, the Exotic Expedition. All these things are getting very tedious. However, there is something recently added to the game, this sweep function, which I think they need to add in so many different game modes. Just the amount of time it takes to go through, do your Crimson Abyss, your I don't even know the triangle. I don't even know how to say it. I'm not even gonna try. The Lost Valley, the Endless Battle. Then on top of that, you have to go into your guild. You have to do, of course, your basic daily challenges. You need to do the guild hunt. On top of that, now you have guild expedition that you need to coordinate. There's so many things that you need to do on a daily basis, and there's really no smash functionality. It gets tedious. Even going in here and doing battles here, like the fact that even PvP, where there is a limited number of tickets to do, going in and challenging each one of these without an automatic skip button, having to go into combat, hitting the end battle, let it calculate everything, and then leaving and coming back is again one of the things that really makes doing your dailies extremely tedious. And that honestly has made me almost quit the game multiple times because I'm like, I want to sit down on a mobile game, spend like 20 to 30 minutes every day just doing my bare minimum, getting it done. And again, other things like these mini game modes. I love Digital War, but the fact that it's time consuming is almost a negative. I do really enjoy this, but the fact that there's daily tasks and not like weekly tasks, like if they just took this and gave us it as a weekly instead of a daily, certain days I would do it when we don't have as much to do. It just really becomes a lot more time saving. It respects your time, where other games like on our main channel, Idle Heroes, that game really does respect your time. You can do your dailies within 5 minutes. Here, multiply that by like 10 to 20 times, and that's how long it can sometimes take. So as far as a negative, and a big negative that I think might turn off a lot of players, you need more functionalities like this right here in a ton more game modes. Let me sweep, let me skip battles, let me get through this so much faster, please. Now, next up is something that is a huge positive in my opinion on this game, and that is how finished it feels. A lot of games out there feel very cheap. The UI is just put in at the beginning of the game and it's never updated. One thing Eternal Evolution has done over its first year in the game is really upgraded and updated the UI. The way it feels, all these menus have been updated. Heck, even going to like, do you know how many times these menus have changed to make it easier to filter, easier to find what you need? It's just, there are a ton of quality of life things that have gone into the game to make the UI feel really, really special. It just looks good. The heroes artwork looks good too, because that's another thing. I like the sci-fi feel thing. I already have the fantasy game that I play with Idle Heroes. I love the sci-fi type feel to it. And the animations look good. The combat looks good. Everything about the game looks like a very well polished game, and it's sad to see that it's not doing as good as some of these other idle gachas out there that might be going more the waifu way or something like that. Again, this is something that I find to be a positive in most cases, but the heroes aren't overly sexualized, they're not overly done, they're not doing anything, they're just cool looking heroes, and it feels really awesome to have them. Heck, even some of the goofier skins in the game still look pretty cool. But this sci-fi feel, not as hard to find as a fantasy feel lately. There are a ton of games coming out that have a similar look, but as far as polish goes and how many times they update it with quality of life features, it's something that is unrivaled by a lot of games besides some of the other ones that I play. Now, to finish this off, we have one more negative. I feel like the power system creep, the power creep in general on this has kind of gotten ramped up considering the age of the game. The fact that we have these SP heroes is something that is pretty much unobtainable as a free-to-play player. Like, you might get one of these heroes every year or so. If you plan on trying to get more than one, good luck. You need like 250 to 300 summons just to get a single copy of any one of these SP heroes. We're already up to 3, and as you guys can see, I'm not even keeping up with the pace of getting them all to maxed out levels, which I wish I could. Financially, it's just a sound decision for me right now. The other thing is the fact that they are also, you know, exclusives isn't really too changed unless we're talking about these SP heroes, which do go up to a higher number. One thing that I didn't like at first, but I'm kind of liking it a little more, is the new potential system, taking older heroes like Daniel, like Leo. There's a bunch of them now that can go to SSS plus. They take older heroes and make them more viable. Rez is another one down here. Masrani is another one that I'm working on. The fact that they're adding these in is really, really nice, and I do enjoy it. However, outside of that, I feel like the power creep is going a little bit out of control. They just keep adding more and more levels to all your commanders, which is kind of hard to keep up with. Prototypes is actually something I'm not too mad about. It's been pretty good. The other one that they just continuously, endlessly evolve is the guild tech, and now, of course, class tech for your actual commanders as well. Not a fan of how fast they're moving this along, but it feels like they almost have to because the whales are catching up, but it does leave everybody else in the dust. So Yeah, that's the positive, the good, the bad, the ugly of Eternal Evolution in 2024. Let me know what you guys think. But again, if you are a spender, make sure you go to that description down below. Make sure you're using Aptoide. We have a guide on this channel to show you guys exactly how to set it up. If you're spending money in the game and you're not using Aptoide, you're literally throwing money out the window. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. Again, there's only like 40 to 45% of you guys that are actually subscribed to the channel that's watching this video right now. Hit that subscribe button. We don't have too many videos coming up, so don't worry about, you know, a spam of videos coming your way. We've got a couple videos a week. See you guys next time.